Booyah, we're good. All right. So, first and foremost, gotta send a big B-Day shout out to my oldest brother, man, Nate Mo, man. Hold up, is the sound going? What's going on? Why is the sound not going out? Did I turn the sound down? I think I turned the sound. Yeah, I did. My fault. I can't turn the sound down on Broski. Broski, what I got for you? No, my bad.
At his area Brumley H4Q said, play rivals.
I done gave that man a 5 for his birthday. My bad, Nate Mo. My bad. I didn't mean to do that, man. But my broski is old as hell, man.
Play rivals in
damn
Roblox.
near like could be 50.
At
you
his
know what I'm
area
saying?
Brumley H4Q
But no, man. Shout out to my oldest brother, man. We played ball the other day. My man hit with the under. Ooh, you ever see somebody do the same move for 20 years and nobody stop it? Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and show that one day.
At Restream but 42.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn the speech chat off. We had speech chat going. You know, I gotta cut y'all off. All right, speech chat. You're done. You're done, speech chat. All right, because you'll be talking all day. People can see the chat from multiple platforms. We are live on multiple platforms. Nonetheless, I want to get to the damn show, man, because I got so much to say. Oh, one other thing, and I cannot forget this. I definitely condolences to my uncle, man. My uncle passed away, Uncle Tommy. You know, a lot of memories with my Uncle Tommy. Wild cat, man, wild guy. You know, and it doesn't hit me as hard as it might hit some others in the family. I wasn't as close to my uncle like that, but I knew a lot about my uncle. He's tripped out. So condolences, man. We're going to go to a funeral and everything like that. I don't want to, you know, make the show all sad. Y'all know I try to keep that away from the show. But I got to send condolences to my uncle and also B-Day shout out to the broski. Nonetheless, let's get to the show. And thank you, Shane. Thank you for that. You know what I mean? I got to take a sip. This is a fire-ass show today. Oh, I spiked that. That's a little strong. I shouldn't have did that. Nonetheless, this is Gaming Gone Wild. Y'all know what we do here for Gaming Gone Wild. We are only discussing crimes around gaming, and they have to be recent. A lot of times we cover crimes that have not been covered anywhere else, and we cover it here. We do this week after week after week, and it has been a very successful segment. So nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get on to our first story of Gaming Gone Wild. I hope I got this right. Now, everybody can see it on screen correctly, right? And I also can do this. This might be a little better for everyone, right? So you can be able to see the screen and also see me at the same time. All right? Woo! This is one, y'all. This is one for the books. A newly opened Los Angeles trading card store is cleaning up after burglars smashed through the damn front door and went straight to, guess what? The Pokemon cards. Yes, they did. Now, after they went straight for the Pokemon cards, they decided to flee. And do you think they got away? Well, let's hear it. The break-in happened around 3 a.m. Tuesday at Pokémon TCG in the Pico Robertson neighborhood. Now, police say 3 suspects were involved and they fled the scene in a dark-colored vehicle. Now, surveillance video, as you're watching, from the store showed 2 suspects breaking through the glass front door and knocking over a large banner that was blocking the view inside of the shop. Now, once inside, the suspects started ransacking the damn store, okay? Breaking into display cases, and you see the damage, a lot of it, on screen. A third suspect then tried to make their way inside, but by that point, the other 2 were already heading back out. They gone, right? Happened that fast. Now, at first, LAPD said the thieves got away with around $10,000 worth of Pokemon cards. That was the original thing, the story that got out. Boom, everybody, oh, damn. But the store owner later clarified that the actual loss was closer to $300. Damn, $300. That's what they did it for, man. So this is what makes this one stand out, is because $300. I mean, they did all this damage, broke in there for Pokemon cards that they thought they were getting a lot of money for. They thought these cards were of high value. And guess what? You took the cards and they were only worth a total of $300. That's $100 a piece between you three individuals. And you're going to face a lot of time for that. I don't think it's worth it. Do you think this time is worth it? Okay, that they're about to do for this crime? Because they're going to do time. Okay. These suspects smashed into a newly opened card shop, damaged the entire storefront, broke the display cases once they got inside, and now you have an entire police investigation, which is including more money, right? Over $300. That's all I got to say to that one, man. It ain't really much more. I mean, I almost damn near want to move on. It ain't much. I mean, the store owner said the suspects looked like they knew where to go, like we hear a lot of times, but they did not appear to just grab random items. They searched one side of the store, moved to another area, broke into the display case that had the merchandise they wanted, and it was only $300. So I want y'all to know, trading card stores are not just selling regular stuff anymore. We talk about this week after week after week. They are selling items that are worth $10,000, $20,000. It's a lot of damn money. We're probably going to start seeing, and mark my words, on the next election cycle, we're probably going to start seeing new laws built around either having these cards. Also, video gaming machines is a big target for thieves. They have been rampant targets in the neighborhood. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece cards, Magic cards, sealed packs, you name it. It can be a damn rare single graded card. They all carry real value now. So these stores are not just dealing with normal retail theft. You are probably dealing with something that's going to go astronomical levels when you talk about amounts of money. So nonetheless, if you know, I don't think the suspects, they're wearing what you see on screen, okay? Dark clothing, white surgical mask, and police said they left in a black Mercedes-Benz heading toward the 10 freeway. So, you know anything? Shout out to the police. That's all I can say. I don't have any information on if the suspects were caught. I don't have that information. I think they're still gone with the $300 worth of cards. Los Angeles, man. LA, big city of dreams. Let's go ahead and move on to the next story, shall we? Like I said, we got a hot show. I got to speed through everything because we want to be on time. All right? So let's move on to the next one. Ooh, okay. All right. Is there any way can we loop this video right here? I would like to loop this to make sure it doesn't, Now, can everyone see the video on screen clearly? I also can change the view if you like, right? So you let me know, but I want everyone to see the video in its entirety. So I'm going to make it like this. This one was very deep, and I don't know if I even, want to go too into it, but a 19-year-old suspect in the Philippines has been arrested after investigators say Roblox was used as part of an online exploitation case involving the young ones, man. And y'all know what I mean by young ones. I'm trying to keep the monetization straight. The National Bureau of Investigation said the suspect was arrested in Pampanga on June 30th after referral from the Department of Justice Office of Cybercrime. According to investigators, the case involved reports that a young one was being targeted online and pressured to send harmful material. Yes, pressured. In exchange for Robux. And for those who do not know what Robux is, it is a virtual currency used in Roblox. Authorities said their digital investigation that they did connected the suspect to multiple cyber reports involving online young ones through many different accounts. I told you, this one's real. Investigators also said there were previous complaints, one from the mother of a 10-year-old suspect who was reported befriended with the individual through Roblox, but then was manipulated online. So, after a cyber and digital forensic investigation was done, agents then secured a warrant, seized the suspect's mobile device, which is something they do immediately, and said they found evidence connected to the case. He is done. So, what do you think happened? They got him. You can see the video, kind of what's going through on screen. Now, authorities also said the suspect was allegedly communicating with another young one at the time of this investigation, and the NBI is continuing to work to identify and locate possible other victims. They think there may be many more that this person has targeted and given Robux to do obscene acts. So, I don't know what much more else to say. This is one of those stories where you have to be very serious for a second. This is disgusting. Roblox is not just some random game anymore. You actually, for any child that you have, please find out if they're being given Robux. Robux is a target being used. All right. Roblox right now is one of the biggest platforms for kids and younger players. We all can agree to that. Game, chat, just partying, avatars, groups, like you name it. It's what these young kids love right now. That's why cases like this need to get put on Front Street. They need to get a lot of attention, because when a platform is built around kids hanging out and you get disgusting, badass individuals like this person here, they're going to look for ways to get advantages through young children. It's disgusting. The Robux part also matters. Like, that really matters. We got to talk about Robux. Like, it's a virtual currency, and yes, it can feel harmless, but Robux is being used to persuade these kids. It's obvious it's an offering to children, and when they hear Robux, oh, Robux, oh my God. Like, they jumping for Robux more than they jumping for real money. So it's obvious that if a stranger is offering in-game currency, it's going to be a red flag to anybody that does it for you. It can feel like a reward. It can feel great when you're cashing it in. Disgusting. So, without further ado, the guy is disgusting. What more can we say? Like, I don't even know what much more to say. He's arrested. He's behind bars right now. Now, I don't want to blame Roblox and say, oh, it's Roblox, and this is why parents need to get rid of games from children. Oh, my gosh. It looks kid-friendly, but really it's deadly. Oh, my gosh. It's so... No. I'm not going to go down that slope. It's dumb. Not going to do it. Not going to do it at all. Now, Ab, appreciate it. I see Ab. Yo, Ab, we got to talk, man. We got to talk. But everybody knows that if you have a child on Roblox, watch out. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. I'm not even going to say much more. Robux is bait. If you hear your child talking about, I want Robux, if you don't give it to them, you need to check their account and make sure they're not being given Robux. Because if you don't give it to them, that's the offering. They will put in the chat, who wants Robux? And of course, the person who doesn't get it is going to write. Just saying. Let's go ahead, and we got some disgusting ass people today. So let's go ahead and move on. I want to be serious, but it's just disgusting ass individuals, man. Y'all, this one is really disgusting. A man in Maine has been arrested after deputies say he allegedly used a child-focused gaming app as part of an online exploitation case involving the young ones. Yes, my man right here, Douglas Moody. I want y'all to take a look at him, y'all. My man going after he going after the young ones, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call them the Pedialites. That's my new one. You know the Pedialites you get the Pedialites. Douglas Moody is a Pedialite. So, and I hope I got this correct. Now, the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office said the investigation began after they received a complaint originally on April 3rd involving the 25-year-old Douglas Moody of Corina, Maine. And I hope I got that right. Is it Corina or Corina? All right, I'm going to go with Corina. Let's just say Corina, Maine. So according to deputies, the complaint accused Moody of using a gaming application to target the young ones online, y'all. Investigators said this turned into a months-long investigation, and during that process, they learned that Moody was already on probation and listed on the Maine Offenders Registry for similar offenses in 2024. It's true. So, deputies also said the investigation uncovered additional victims in other parts of the country that, yes, they are alleging activity took place over those several months as well. Told y'all, we got some disgusting ass people today. Douglas Moody is another one. Okay, authorities did not release the name of the gaming app involved. We may know what it is, but for some reason, authorities did not release it. And they did not provide more details about the victims either because they're underage. So you don't have too much. Douglas Moody is escaping a lot here because there's a bigger play, I believe, in the background. So, of course, on June 30th, charges were filed against Moody. He is now facing 2 counts of exploitation of a young one and 1 count connected to illegal material involving the young ones. So, another wild story where the story really tells itself. I mean, I ain't got to say much more. Online spaces built for kids are becoming more and more dangerous. And when the wrong person uses the tool, this is what happens. This is part that keeps coming up in all these stories that you keep seeing. Repeat, repeat, repeat. It does not matter if the platform is a full video game, a gaming app, a chat app, a feature. You know what I mean? A friends list. They will find some way to manipulate to get to them. So, Douglas Moody screenshot is up on there. Everybody can go ahead and take a look at Douglas Moody. 25 years old. Going after the young ones, man. Now, that does not mean every gaming app is bad when it comes to children. It does not. We're not targeting the apps, man. We all for games. But when you got kids on the game, here they come, y'all. Here they come. Remember Black Sheep's song? Here they come, y'all. Here they come. Here they come, y'all. Here they come. Pedialites, left and right. Pedialites, all over the place. So, you got to watch everything. Just watch everything. Watch the friend request. Watch private messages. Ooh, they get you with that one. Voice chat. They go inside. They do the voice chat. So you ain't got nothing recorded. That's a lot of times. But they don't know the voice chat be getting monitored by Roblox. So they be trying to be sneaky, right? You got to watch everything. Sometimes just sharing information on the account. They might be sharing email address and other shit, that might lead to them, man. So watch out. Just watch out. Douglas Moody, disgusting individual. He's already been on the registry from back in 2024 from similar offenses and repeating it again in 2026. So this is not just some random online safety warning. Nope, investigators nailed it. They got him. Great job. You got Douglas Moody. Got him off the streets. If he's back out, keep watching. Watching out for Douglas Moody. He found a way to use the gaming app like everybody else to target these young ones, man. I don't got much more to say on this. Like I said, I want to move on from discussing individuals. I don't even like giving them that much time. I just need to make sure that everybody sees their face and knows who they are, and we clipping the hell out of it. Okay? So let's go ahead. And that didn't even, you know what? It didn't even loop. So I feel like I should let other people see the picture. People on the vertical were seeing the picture a lot, right? I want to let y'all on the other side. There we go. Let's leave it right there. Let's leave it right there for a second. Just a second. Okay? So Douglas Moody, you Pedialyte disgusting bastard. You got caught. And you could say it was one time. You could say, but you used a gaming app, bro. And that's it. Oh my god, it ain't no way you can do it. That's even good. I'm just gotta move on. Disgusting. I mean, you said it best. Okay, let's put it up there on screen. Disgusting individual. Disgusting individual. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Like I said, we got a hell of a show, and I got some hot topics I want to get to, man. So I'm trying to, smoke through these. And especially when you're dealing with disgusting individuals. I don't even like giving them any clout, bro. Any clout. Okay, here we go. Whew, we can get off the disgusting people for a second. Thank God. So this one is pretty interesting. This one, we got a North Carolina man that committed the crime a while ago, but recently, just happened, I'm going to say a couple of days ago, he was sentenced to more than 10 years in prison after prosecutors say he robbed the Wilmington game store and stole nearly $21,000 worth of Pokemon cards. Yes, you hear me right. The robbery happened back on January 6th at Video Game Time on Princess Street in Wilmington. All right. According to prosecutors, 36-year-old Joseph Trevor Wilson entered the store pretending to be a regular customer. But once inside, he attacked the employee, restrained him like he was trying to kidnap him, showed what appeared to be a weapon, and then took off with Pokemon trading cards. This guy is crazy. Okay, and I'm I don't think y'all hearing me. This guy, he's sentenced to 10 years. I think it's rightfully so. You can look. I ain't gonna lie. He looked like a tough ass, man. He looked like he right. He can look like he could throw some. I ain't gonna say nothing. But nonetheless, he attacked the employee, restrained him, showed him a weapon, then took off with Pokemon trading cards, cash, and a cell phone. The value total of everything appeared to be $21,000. So that number right there can tell you exactly why these stories keep happening. $21,000. $21,000. My man went in there, came out with $21,000. Do you know there was a time where people used to, the stick-up guys, would go stick up a gas station, and they ain't getting nowhere near $21,000. But now you can get a young kid who can go into a Pokemon store and stick them up and come out with 50 grand, or come out with $300. Like it's like a gamble, but it's a better gamble than what they were doing. So they're going to set some new laws around this. So regardless, Pokemon cards are not just childhood collectibles, guys. All right. These cards, they're a lot of money, especially when you got those graded cards. Some people got, oh man, I got a level 10 grade. That's what, you're in the thousands, right? You get rare cards, you get sealed boxes that people know something special is inside of there. People have weighed boxes. You get older packs that become legendary where people don't sell them. Special sets, you name it. There is all types of things when it comes to Pokemon cards. So it has become a serious collector market and a serious target for thieves. So unfortunately, all these game stores and card shops are going to be targets. Sorry, you're high value targets now because you have these things in stock. Investigators also said surveillance footage from nearby businesses helped track Wilson's movement when all this happened. And the employee also gave police a description that helped connect them to the case. Wilson was arrested 5 days later during a traffic stop. They got him 5 days later. They found a BB gun, right? They also figured that he was connected to the robbery along with other things that he was connected to. So, man, I just hope everybody listens to these stories, especially if you have a shop with trading cards. Please be careful. They not bullshitting out here, bro. They will come, they will stick you up because they know how much these cards are worth. They're not stupid, right? Several of the stolen Pokemon cards, though, were later recovered, and 2 people tried to sell them at a game store in Fayetteville. Oh, nah. Yes, they did, y'all. 2 other people tried to sell them, so you already know what my man was doing. He was slanging and banging them. Y'all. John 5, what's going on? See you in the chat. Good to see you, man. Everybody tuning in. Hey, if you can, go ahead and hit the like, share out the content. We were about to really heat up. So, go ahead and do so. But still, nonetheless, he took them, he sold them. Somebody else tried to sell them at a Fayetteville shop. They got caught up. They do not know a lot of these shops are connected. They talk, especially after big robberies, because these stores are worried they'll be next. So they keep a tight connection. I think that's good. Right? If a major robbery happens, especially one involving high value cards, the community is going to be watching. Simple as that. Like, I don't see how that shit is tough to understand. That shit is simple. Like, man, duh. But prosecutors also found a notebook with a Pokemon symbol drawn on the date of the robbery and the word payday written for the following day. So, I know, sounds like something straight out of a movie. I don't know. They put that shit in there. We ain't gonna go no further, man. My man is locked up for 10 years. I want to ask y'all, do y'all think 10 years is too long for stealing $21,000 worth of items and also restraining the employee, also brandishing a weapon at the employee, and stealing cash and a cell phone? Do y'all think 10 years is too long? I'm asking y'all. What do you think? And that, y'all, is gaming gone wow. There we go, y'all. I think we killed that. Hold on, my chair. Don't you hate when you got those chairs that automatically, I'm gonna just get a new chair, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to. I could just fix it, but the chairs that automatically go down like after. So, anyway. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Y'all, everybody is talking about it. Everybody and their mama. If it's a time to share out the content, if it's a time for me to take a drink, it is right now. Y'all know I'm about to go to block off. Now it feels tasty. Y'all, first, let me get through the news and I get my piece. Sony is officially moving PlayStation toward a future without physical game disc. And I'm going to be honest. I hate it. And I'm sure everybody else does. On July 1st, this was just 4 days ago. On July 1st, Sony confirmed starting in January of 2028, physical disc production for new PlayStation games will be discontinued. Games already released or planned before that cutoff are not supposed to be affected, right? So I'm going to be a little fair. Sony is not saying your current PS5 discs are going to stop working tomorrow. The argument more is about the direction. And I want to stay there. And I already know what some people are going to say. I talked about it last time. I talked about it with GTA 6 the previous week. Nick, people buy digital anyway. And yes, it is true. It is true. People buy digital anyway. Digital is already dominating. Yes, that is a fact. I see the market. I see that when you're not building as much physical disc, you're not using the operation plant, so you're going to start shutting them down. There's no reason to pay people to be there if you're not using them. I get the cost of business. I understand. Right? And we're going to have John 5. We got a lot of people who are going to be. I want to read with John 5 here. And anybody, if you have something to say, put in the chat. We want to make sure to get through as much as we can. To me, physical game is a paid game. Digital game equals pirated game. I like that, John 5. See? Thank you. I want to say a business decision can make financial sense. We all can agree to that, and it can be bad for consumers. Ooh, yay, ooh, okay. Business do that shit all the time. Sony can cut costs, simplify all types of production costs, distribution, do all that shit. I do not care. They can make money, but that does not mean this is a consumer-friendly thing to do. Why do people seem to think digital only is consumer-friendly? I really want to ask that. I want to ask, who are the people that are for a digital-only future? I would like to ask that question. You know, nobody is saying digital games are dumb or anything like that. As a matter of fact, digital games are the future. I'll be here to say it, right? But what I find very interesting in this entire argument is people who, I almost want to go to my comments. You know what? I think I ought to do that. I'm going to go ahead and pull up comments here from a video. I'll do, because it can be on TikTok, it can be on Instagram, it can be on anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and do Instagram. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to make sure I disable preview here so I don't overload my damn PC. All right. So I'm going to pull up the specific one on screen. For podcast listeners, I will just go ahead and read some of the comments. Right now it's muted. I'm going to share screen so you all can see. All right. Here we go. Screen share. And there we go. This should be it. So everybody should be able to see this on screen. If you are viewing vertical, maybe a little bit off, but I can read everything for you. So I'm going to see if you can listen to the clip.
Happy with it.
I'm not going to lie.
Part of the problem too. I pay for Xbox.
Hold on. Let's do it from the beginning. Let's do the clip from the beginning. Here we go.
Go Rockstar for this up. I know some people are gonna say, who cares? Nick, get over it. Everybody, people buy digital anyway. Do you see the size of media, Nick? How do you expect them to put 100 and what, you want a triple disc set? Yeah. I think that type of thinking is exactly the problem. We have gotten comfortable with convenience, and we are slowly letting ownership disappear right in front of us, and we're happy with it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Part of the problem too. I pay for Xbox Game Pass. I bought less games because of it, which is more of the cause of why they don't release physical disc. But at least I'm admitting it, and I'm going to change, and I'm going to make my stance today. Do you think Grand Theft Auto 6 needs to release a physical disc? Do you think it's a must? A real physical disc gives players options. You can lend it to your friend. You can sell it. You can trade it in. And mom and pop resale shops and GameStop are dying because these physical discs ain't able to get back in their hands and be able to be traded. I don't think you can be for this and say I'm part of Stop Killing Games movement. Let's be honest. A download code in a box ain't giving you ish. Once that code is redeemed, it is tied to your account. That is it. You can't resell it. You can't trade it in. You can't let somebody borrow it the same way.
Y'all heard it. Tell me one thing I lied on. Right? That was before Sony gave the news they were ending physical disc. Okay? Now, I want to show the comments. So, first one, 10 likes, 100% needs physical disc. I saw a guy that had every game on physical media, but 6 is not even possible, and that broke my heart. I feel him. PC gamers are laughing so hard right now. We've been on Steam for decades and have never owned a physical copy, and we're having the time of our lives. It's a shame you're a dumbass, right? And talk about disc with PC. I mean, I can go there with y'all, but, you know, it's been that way for y'all, right? We need to press them to sell games on flash drive. If the game is 300 gigabytes and can't fit on the disc anymore, put it on a flash drive. Consoles are getting rid of disk drives and adding more USB ports anyway. Right? Now, there is, and I want to say, there is a lot of other, was there more comments? There was tons of comments. Why is it not showing all the comments? Oh, there we go. No disc, no pay. Boycott them all. If you buy digital console games, you are the problem. But I would never say you shouldn't have the right to play digital console games. I don't even play outside of one game. Sims 4 if they take it. I'll just never game again. I got a Wii. I'll play that. Cry, cry, cry. All I hear, Sony don't want to waste 45 to 60 minutes to burn one Blu-ray disc. Effing GTA 6 is 8 to 16 Blu-rays at 300 to 700 gigabytes. Is just stupidity. I ain't traded a game in since 2011, but I guess so. Let's stop. All right, now I'm going to get to some comments. Did they not rig the numbers? Many YouTubers saying physical games are selling, but they rigged the numbers. They want to force this. They need the money. I want to address that. I want to address that directly. John 5. That's a good point about skewing the numbers. I'm going to be honest. I don't believe they skewed the numbers one bit. That's my own personal opinion, right? The reason I believe they did not skew the numbers, someone myself has been buying more digital games than physical. I'm a person that loves physical games. And me, myself, who is right now putting my foot down, right, and saying we need a physical release for GTA 6. I'm not saying we need physical releases for all games, but I do think that we need to have some laws if we're going to have a digital-only future. That's all I've been saying since the beginning, right? Since the beginning. If we're going to go towards a digital-only future, if you don't want to work on other forms of media, to be able to, maybe there's no other disc format, no cartridge format you want to work on. Great, I understand proprietary formats. You come out with one that's going to tank because you have monopolies. Got it. But you have to provide something on the digital side to make a player or a consumer feel like ownership is still there versus taking that part away and providing convenience. That is my opinion. So I don't think they're skewing the numbers. I think that people are not buying physical discs. And the reason being is because there are multiple reasons. It's multi-leveled. And we're going to unpack it. We're going to unpack a lot of it. All right. We're just going to go through. And guys, a couple people on Twitch got some games. Congrats. Ab, appreciate the a couple clips there, man. My Ab, we got to talk. All right. Devon, get the table. My bad. I always got to say that. I think collector edition should only come with disc if they try to remove physical disc. You know what? Gotta agree. I gotta agree. I think the physical version should be the ultimate. That's what it should be, $100. I would totally understand because there's a few things that come with that. And I'm going to tell you why I believe that $100 price tag is correct. One, and I'm not going to pull up the clip. I'm not going to bore y'all to death with my old clips. But I said a long time ago, and one of my arguments were, if we were to start paying $100 for each game when it comes out, do you think that would encourage developers and publishers to put out more physical media knowing that we're going to pay $100? Right? That was kind of my push towards it. And I said if GTA 6 were to be the first game to come out charging $100, it would set the standard for that. We're starting to see a lot of these, and that's why I don't want to go back and play my old clips, but literally set this. Okay? I've been set this. Now, they said they're not releasing a physical version, and that's where the dilemma comes into play. Digital, convenient. Got it. And a lot of people might purchase digital and physical. I mean, digital, you can preload it and you do not have to swap disc. I got it. You can buy the game and be on your couch at midnight. I got it. But is that convenience the same as your ownership? And let me unpack that for those who do not understand. You buy a digital. Let's say you chilling, you kicking it out. Your homies say, yo, party over here, swing through. You say, man, I got the brand new Mortal Kombat. It's awesome. He go, damn, you got it with you? And you go, I got it digital. The combo ends. It's not even a combo, bro. That's it. That's what's happening right now. Right? That's all over. And believe me, I understand, because I'm going to tell you on the opposite side, somebody would much rather carry just their Xbox than carry 100 drives, or 100 discs. They don't want that. They don't want that. But with physical games, the big thing that I've been leaning on is being able to have a resale market. There are people who are not going to be able to afford Grand Theft Auto 6 who want to be a part of it, and they should not have to wait until the sale happens to drop to their amount. They should be able to go somewhere and buy it used. And I'm gonna tell you, Rockstar, how does that not help you? It is so dumb in theory, because now you have 2, possibly 3, possibly 4 people playing the same copy of your game. They sell it. They make money too. They can just lend it to 3 people. And now you got 3 people who are able to play it. Hell, they can just collect it. They can buy a digital and a physical, and you can get 2 sales. Y'all, once everything goes digital, mark my words, you're going to be locked. You're going to be locked. You're going to be talking all types of shit. And all you young bucks out there talk about, oh my goodness, what the one guy say? I'm going to repeat the comment. Okay, repeat the comment, because those who know, and put it up on screen just so y'all can see. This dude tried to cry. Look what he said. Cry. All I hear, I don't want to waste 45 to 60 minutes to burn 1 Blu-ray disc. Effing GTA 6 is 8 to 16 Blu-rays, which we know it's not. It's just this dude's talking out his ass. The truth of the matter is that ownership is being taken. Because, see, you're not going to have the game. It's going to be tied to your account. What if you forget your password? Let me ask you, what if you forget your password? Oh, I'm going to call them. Right? What if they ask you for certain information that you couldn't provide? Right? It's anything could happen. If Sony wants to keep a game at full price for 5 to 10 years, what are you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? Huh? We want Grand Theft Auto 6 to be 80 to 100 for 10 years. That's our goal. What are you going to do about it if it's digital only? Let me hear that, digital guys. I'm waiting. So, this is anti-consumer at its best. It's an anti-consumer practice, not because Sony is stealing people's libraries. No. Oh my God, Sony's stealing my library. No. I'm not going deep and saying Sony is robbing you. I do understand the way the economy is going. That's why I call the direction anti-consumer. It's as simple as that. Sony is responsible for a lot when it comes to console gaming, because currently everybody will agree Sony is the lead when it comes to console gaming. Can we agree on that? Most Sony fans are loyal. I can tell you, being an Xbox fan, my ass is loyal to Xbox. But shit, some shit come along. But that's the difference. Now, John 5, customer support. People always forget passwords. It's true. People always forget passwords. But I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you forget a password and they say, okay, you have a security question and you can't answer the security question. Okay, we'll go past that. Can you send us your ID? Right? Can you send us your ID? You can take a picture of it. I don't know how to do that. Like, there's a lot of things. It's just hurdles. And yes, at some point you can get access to your account, but you know the difference? You just spent 2 to 3 hours doing that shit when you could have walked to the closet, grabbed the box, and put the game in. That's the difference. There's a difference right there. We just went through calling customer service for a game that I paid $80 for. Why am I calling customer service? I see it on my hard drive. I can click it. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? The future that Sony is building gives players less control, and we got to admit it. Sony's going to have more control over everything. They're going to have control over pricing, access, licensing, availability, you name it. Sony is going to have control over it, and the timing makes it worse. Because earlier this year, there was already confusion around PlayStation digital licenses, and there was a 30-day verification window. That shit went crazy. People were talking about, oh, it's going to be every 30 days I got to connect. Oh, that's some bullshit. Now, we did clarify and found out that it was permanent once they did it. Okay, but within that 30 days, you were prompted, you had to connect online, and you connected online, boom, it was that way forever. But who knows when you take it and put it in another... Oh, my goodness. Sony got y'all wrapped around the balls, man. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. The distinction matters, y'all, between transparency. I want transparency, right? If I'm getting a digital game, why not when I download it, I know that I have all my files. And since companies want to have all this, hey, we're making it more convenient for you, then make it more convenient. Make my PlayStation games be able to easily play on my PC. My Xbox games easily play on my PC. My PC games easily play on my PlayStation. My Nintendo Switch games easily play on my Xbox. My Xbox games easily play on my PlayStation. When we start getting all our digital games like that, where I can play them all across each other, then I'm all for this digital future shit. I'm all for it, because now I can go ahead. Okay, we can tinker. We can put it on the PC. We can create mods. Right? We can do other things, but we need all those files. I need all the server files too. Yes, I want to make sure when you try to shut down 10 years from now that I can get some random guy who loves the game say, I'm going to host a damn server. I'm going to host a server for a long time. That's what I want. I'm not going to go on too much, but this is why I started my channel. And piracy was a big thing, right? It was because I had a fascination with having every game. And at that time, I was a junkie. I was scratching. I was a junkie. And I was like, I need to have the full entire 2,500 game library. Because you never know when I might want to play, you know, the European version of Super Street Fighter 2. It was like that. I was a junkie. I can at least admit it. But the truth is, as I got older, started playing games a little less. I started doing more content. I started looking at things from a third eye. Right? And when you start looking at things from a third eye, you realize that game preservation and the piracy and the things you were doing back then really was a deeper thing. Because you had a bunch of people talking about game preservation and how this day would come. And there would be a day where you will no longer own the games, and the companies are trying to own the games. And that's why a lot of people were behind piracy, followed behind piracy, and they preached it because they preached preservation. Now we're coming to a point where if we have a digital-only future, we're going to start seeing hacks to a lot of these companies, direct ties to download games. You're still going to see piracy. You're just going to see it in a digital way. You're still going to see fake licenses. You're still going to see banned accounts. You're going to have a bunch of different shit. But the whole thing is that Sony is trying to be, they're not the first, but they're just the first to come out in the console war and flatly say, this got over with. And it's a sad moment. Now, I want to get to some of the comments. What will happen to Tesla if it goes out of business? None of the cars can ride because the discontinued update of Tesla. It's a great point. So, if Tesla goes out of business, the big problem with that is, let's just say Tesla goes out of business and a hacker creates a USB tool that can simply plug into, I don't know, a Raspberry Pi. And once you plug it in there, you can walk by any Tesla, unlock the doors, and drive it. Right? Simple. You can't update it. No updates to fix it. Now, I'm sure if Tesla was to release the SDK, right, for their software, then guess what happens? Hey, everybody got it. And I believe it's SDK, right? Software development kit. If they release the whole kit, they give them the whole kit and caboodle. You got everything. Then somebody can fix it. They can come up with updates. They can do, you know. But I'm not that technical, so I don't even want to get into it. But I believe you should be able to give everything up and let people handle security from then on. Right? So, the return of the Pirates, John 5. PS6 will have ironclad security. It will. It will. Y'all, I'm not going to beat this too much. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the end of an era. So, let's just go ahead and go through it real quick. We were in the arcades, and then we got, from arcades, we went to cartridges. Cartridges went to disc. Disc went to digital. Let's just say it like that. That's it. No more reselling, lending, preserving, none of that. That's it. It's digital only. And I know there's other ways to share, but not like passing your homie the disc. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, man. I ain't gonna do it. We got to go through. I got a whole bunch of shit to talk about. Now, Microsoft, I got to talk to you. That was good. Real good. Microsoft, I got to talk to you. So, Microsoft saw Sony getting cooked over the future of physical games and decided it was the perfect week to throw a little joke in. Oh, it's so funny. So, yeah, they threw a little joke in. Now, this is right after the disc news. Xbox put out a post for Halo Campaign Evolved, for those who do not know, and they highlighted that the game would have physical disc. Yes, they highlighted that. I'm going to repeat this. Xbox made a joke at Sony because Sony said we're ending physical disc by January 2028. And they said, hey, our joke's going to be Halo Campaign Evolved is going to be releasing with a physical disc. Right after Sony makes their announcement. And we know it's not accidental. They're trying to make a joke. They're trying to do a dig. But let's be honest, Microsoft is basically the person that started all this shit, saying, "Look at me, guy. Okay, I want disc." But really, you're a goddamn lie, Microsoft. I am ashamed. I got stock in Microsoft, and they make money, so I ain't gonna act like it ain't that. But Microsoft, you the last damn person that got the nerve to make a joke. You are the one trying to pass that online-only Xbox, and that's why Sony flamed your ass, rightfully so. Who do you think you are, Microsoft? You are dumb trying to make a joke. I understand Domino's doing a little joke, right? Oh, pizzas are going to be digital, and, everybody putting other jokes. I understand those. Man, Microsoft, shut up. Shut up. You got some nerve talking about disc. You are the first one wanting to get rid of disc. That's the reason you invested so much Xbox Game Pass. You are the dumbest damn person to send this message. And anybody who's like, yeah, Xbox, go get them. Oh, Microsoft, waited. Yeah, you're right. They dumped on you back on PlayStation 4 days. No. Microsoft, you look like a clown. All right? Microsoft is promoting a physical release of Halo, and gamers might say, Xbox gets it, man. Oh, they really get it. They understand us. This is where I need y'all to slow the hell down. I need y'all to take a sip. Take a sip. Take a sip. I'll give you a second. This is where I need you to slow down. Because Microsoft is not making some damn deep philosophical stand for physical media, dumbass. Microsoft's trying to dig in for a PR moment. Duh. That's all they do. They can't do anything else. That Microsoft, and I told y'all I got stock, right? So me trashing them don't benefit me none. Right? So y'all know I mean this shit. Microsoft, you are a dumbass for making this statement. The direction the industry is going is still the same. Everybody knows we're going towards a digital-only future. Yes, we know. But Microsoft, you trying to come out talking about, oh, Halo's going to have a disc. You're going to go digital too. I know you are. I don't give a damn when nobody say you're going to go digital only. And if you have a disc drive, guess what? It's going to be a short run. You're not going to sell a lot of those systems. You're going to put a lot of your money behind digital. Why would you not when most games sold are digital? That's why this is a fine line. It's a tough thing to deal with, and I'm fine with physical media going away if we going to get the rights to digital. For those who do not know, Microsoft reportedly has a console coming called Project Helix. Heavily rumored to drop the disc already. All right? Heavily rumored. I don't know. Will it? Won't it? I don't give a damn. Has not officially been confirmed by Microsoft. I'm not going to present it like it's a fact or it's fiction. I don't give a damn. But if reporting is accurate, Microsoft is definitely 130% not behind, okay, a physical disc future. They're not behind that shit. They're behind a all digital future, and they have been for a very long time. So for you to even make this joke like, oh, we're behind physical disc is a fucking slap in our faces. They're not taking the public hit for it right now. Microsoft's not. They're going to feel it later. Sony knows it. Sony knows Microsoft. Sony did this early. They got the blow with early. They got it out the way. Microsoft, you're going to feel it, bro. You're going to feel it bad. And when you feel it, it's going to be no Vaseline style. You know what I mean? I'm going to say this. This the same destination that Microsoft has been going for a long time, except they're taking a different PR approach, right? The PR approach now is, oh, we're behind physical. And Sony's going to catch the backlash because they put a date on it. Sony got balls. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give you props, Sony. Just on that. Just on that alone. Sony, at least you got the balls to say we're ending it. Microsoft don't got the balls. They don't. They sitting here talking about we got physical discs. We're still going. Oh, yeah. Dumbass. If the next Xbox is diskless, I am going to go off even more. Microsoft, you better not make a statement like this and get the nerve to release a digital-only console. You have just signed, sealed, delivered yourself into a physical console release. That's it. Your next console better be physical. We know what Sony doing. So that's the only way you're separating yourself. And when you go physical, you better make sure that you're getting physicals printed, and publishers and developers know we doing physical. Microsoft get to look like the damn good guy because they shipping Halo Combat Evolved physical. Man. If the next Xbox is diskless, I'm going to beat your ass. How about that? We're not talking about one company believing in ownership, and then Sony's like, no, we don't want you to have ownership. And Microsoft's like, we want you guys to have ownership. No, Microsoft want to take the ownership away from your ass. And even the Halo physical disc for Combat Evolved, I guarantee you is going to have some type of stipulation to the shit. Okay, yes, it's going to be a physical version, but then there's going to be also a digital version. Then there's going to be a blank disc. You're still going to have to download. They ain't going to have no data on it. They're going to put a blank disc, and you're going to have to download all that shit. It's going to be something. You're not going to trick us, Microsoft. I'm sorry. We're not dumb. Watch the disc require a 56 gigabyte download immediately. Right? Or 150 gigabyte download immediately. So you will have to connect to the internet. You will have no option unless you're going to be playing, Halo Combat Evolved, the Xbox 360 edition. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be. Somebody mentioned to me, and shout out my cousin, man. I got to send a big shout out to Khalil, man. Big shout out to you, man. I don't know what sound I got, so if I play a sound for you, I might ruin it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Damn, I told you. I pick 5 every time. Maybe all these is just a 5 sound. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. But shout out to my cousin Khalil, man. Big salute. You know what I mean? He sent me something that Xbox reportedly doing a disc to digital future. Let me go ahead and pull up something on this, okay? Let me pull up something on this, okay? Here we go. Here we go. I want to pull it up, get it right in front of me. Xbox think they just got a dummy on their hands, y'all. I'm going to take a sip for this one. Who else thinks that Microsoft is doing a good thing with Project Positron? Who has heard of that? If you have not, let me explain to you what Project Positron is. Okay? Positron. I like to say it a lot faster. It's reportedly Microsoft disk-to-digital conversion tool. Yes, the idea is that Xbox will let players convert certain physical games into digital access so you can be able to carry your library into the digital future. Oh my God, thank you, Microsoft. You're so bruckin' sweet. It sounds so consumer friendly. Oh my goodness, this is so great. You think I'm dumb? I'm not stupid. Y'all think this, first of all, I want to know who thinks this is a great idea. Let me hear it. Who thinks it's a great idea? Disk to digital future. Microsoft said, Project Positron, you can put all your discs and take it with you to a digital future. Let me hear it. Okay? So, I'm going to tell y'all, before I even go through anything, this is probably some of the weirdest, taboo, crazy, psycho mind, Jedi trick, sick, twisted, demented shit I have ever probably seen Microsoft do. Like, the last thing outside of this was saying our system gonna be online all the time. Like, online only. Like, that's next to this, right? And a lot of people might be thinking taking your disc with you is great. I'm going to tell you, I can give you many reasons why it's dumb, but I'm going to give you the ultimate. I'm going to give you the one. Because they want to release a digital-only system. They want to take you to a digital-only future. Have we not said Microsoft is the king of this shit? They are the king of manipulation. This is how they get you. Oh, Microsoft's doing such a great thing. Then when I tell you, Microsoft's getting you to go digital only because they're going to release a digital only system. So physical's over with. So you're done. Now, there are going to be people like, well, we're going digital anyway. At least I can take my physical with me. To those, kudos. Bye-bye. I say you guys are done as well. Because the moment you put it digitally into your Xbox, it's probably going to be linked to your Xbox Live account. Oh, what happens when you let, your son borrow it, your brother, your mom, dad, whoever it may be, when you let them borrow the game and they put it in and they say, I want to play it. Do you think Microsoft knows that you have that game backed up onto your system? Yeah. Do you think Microsoft knows that if you play it and someone else puts in the copy over there, that y'all are technically playing the same copy? Yeah. So that is why it's linked. Microsoft would be stupid not to do that. Because if they were not to do that, then yes, people would simply put copies on multiple hard drives and they would just keep passing the game around. So they have to put some sort of limitation on it. So obviously, the moment you put your disc to digital, you locked it to digital, you dumbass. I would not do that. You know how you make your disc to digital? The same way people have been doing it for many years. You use software tools developed by many individuals who like to back up their games. And they say, use our tool. Put the disc in a disk drive. Click the button. Congratulations. Here's your backup. That's what we love. Because then you have an actual full backup of your game. Something happens. Then I can deal with even playing my game digitally. I don't need just a physical at that point. But at least I have a backup. Now people might say digital, hey, yeah, Nick, your Xbox burns or your whole entire house burns down. You lose all your physical. But with digital, you got every game back. It's beautiful. I know. I give it up for digital on that. That's something I can't lie. It's a huge benefit. Why can't I have the best of both worlds? Why? If physical is not being sold as much, if it makes up 5 to 10% of actual game sales today, which I think that number is screwed, okay? And I remember John 5 talking earlier about numbers being screwed. I think that number has been misconstrued like crazy because they talk about the physical media compared to digital, but what I think they're comparing is all digital sales to all physical sales. And I don't think that's equivalent. So if you're saying, hey, all digital game sales, which includes possibly DLC, a lot of digital games also have major sales, $2, $3, where you got people buying it. It's not a fair comparison to even say digital to physical. You really have to start talking about retail, brick and mortar, and what sells inside the store. And how can you increase market sales right there at the retail front? You want the storefront sales to grow. And I think if you were to have it get... All right, my bad. I almost went off. My bad, y'all. I think if you were to be honest with people, Microsoft, and tell them that by you using Project Positron and making your disc to a digital future, you are going to be screwing yourself. You need to be honest. You need to have some sort of agreement to tell people. And I haven't read this anywhere, so I don't want Microsoft coming after me like, oh, we're going to sue this asshole. Do not sue me, because this is my opinion. But it makes sense, because if they did not do that, like I mentioned, I would take my copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, I would back it up to my damn hard drive, I would give it to my brother and say, you back it up to your hard drive, and he would give it to my other brother, he would put it on his Xbox, we would all press play at the same time and play together. So Microsoft needs some way to be able to determine if copies are being copied, if they're official. So of course, when you make it disc to digital, that has to be in place. Obvious. So you're gonna screw yourself. You're gonna screw yourself, man. It's a bridge to, it's almost like walking you to the end of the plank and letting you jump, giving you the noose to hang yourself. Microsoft's literally doing it, and people are looking at this like it's good. Microsoft, if you were in front of me, I would be pissed. We would have a talk, and we would make sure that by the end of that talk, we got to have some answers. And Sony, I could shit on you, but I'm not. Reason being is because at least you have balls to say I'm going to end it. Microsoft don't got those balls. Microsoft's going to say, hey, we're going to have physical discs still coming. Look at Sony. We're for physical media. We're for the people. You lying-ass bastard. You was the first one trying to get rid of the shit. And now you're going to do Project Positron for people to take all their hard-paid-for disc that they earned over time, and you want them to make that shit digital so they can tie it to one account. You think we're dumb. And I ain't even done with you, Microsoft, because you said Xbox 360 games and Xbox games won't be able to be backed up. That is nasty work, Michael. How the hell you gonna create a software tool that ain't working for every damn... No. Microsoft, your ass need to shut up, sit your ass down. You are dumb. You don't ever get to talk to Sony like that. And I'm a person that's a Microsoft fanboy, and I do not like Sony. But I am not going to sit here and let you talk to Sony like that. Okay, we're going to have a family discussion first. You're going to pick your nuts up, and you going to talk. Stop. My bad, y'all. My bad. I told myself I wasn't going to get like that. Stop lying to us. Tell us the truth. If you're for an all-digital future, stay the hell out of it. Let Domino's make their jokes, right? Domino's, they can't sell a digital pizza. That's why the Domino's joke is funny. Ha-ha! We got it. Your joke ain't funny because you're really trying to make it a digital-only future and have been for years, way before Sony, except you don't got the balls to say it, and Sony does. So Microsoft, do me a favor. Put some nut hairs down there and speak up. Stop trying to fake behind Halo Combat Evolved physical disc. We don't believe you. You need more people. You dumbass. My fault. I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was going to rage. And I told myself I'm not going to do it. So we need to move on. Because the more I'm starting to like think of more things, the more I'm raging, and the more y'all going to get clippable moments of me acting like an asshole. And I don't want that. The GTA 6 situation already had me going crazy, right? And that's bigger than Sony and Microsoft altogether. So I ain't even going to go that way. But days before the Sony announcement, Rockstar confirmed no physical edition. Like, what are we doing, man? Oh, shit. Y'all about to have me go off. Oh, God, I'm sorry, y'all. The industry going fucked up direction, y'all. We all going to hell. We going to hell, the whole industry. Microsoft throws shots at Sony when they the damn devil they self. Like, what are we doing? We are done. Oh, we are so damn dead. Oh, God. Like, I don't understand how it even works. I don't even understand if anybody comment. You know what? I got to find that post. I have to find it. Because I swear, if anybody was like, I understand, like, what they meant. Like, okay. No, I swear for, hold on. Let me pull this up. Here it is. Is this it? Is this the post? Please let me find a post. If I ain't got time for the post. Okay, no. Nope, I want the one dissing Sony. No, don't try. Did they take it down? Please don't tell me they took it down, bro. They better not took it down. Okay. Here we go. Oh, no, damn. Oh, my goodness, bro. Did they really? I think they took it down, bro. I don't see it. Am I tripping? I think they took it down. Oh, if they did, y'all some. Halo Combat Evolved drops this month. No, that was Halo. They had to take it. I'm on there right now, bro. Halo took it down? Oh, snap. Yeah, they did. They probably faced backlash. All right, okay. Hold on. Let me see the date. All right, we're going to share. I'm going to share the screen so y'all can be looking along with me. I want the team looking along. Right, screen share. Here we go. Let's see. Anybody on Twitter, don't write me right now, bro, please. Am I sharing the right screen? Yeah, I am. Okay. All right. So, now, what was the date I have? The date of that post was, I got the 3rd 2 days ago. Okay, so it should have been right here. Yo, they took it down, bro. Y'all so weak sauce, man. Oh, my goodness. So, I'm going to go ahead and share with the post for those who do not see it. Because I think they took it down. I don't see it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share the screen on what it actually showed. Okay, because that was bogus. Y'all know y'all shouldn't have did that. All right, this is what it actually showed. So y'all see that? Halo Campaign Evolved drops this month, right? And y'all see first thing on there, physical disc. Ha. Very funny. Like, that shit was so corny, bro. All right, so nonetheless, let's move on. We're going to get on the show because I told y'all I'm going to rant all day. Xbox did not win no PR battle. You got Xbox, you took the post down because I'm sure you was getting destroyed. Like, I'm sure companies said, oh, look at me, like the pot calling the kettle black. Like, that was the dumbest post. So I'm so glad you took it down. And I'm actually clap it up. That was a smart decision. I can't act like, it was stupid for taking it down. Like, it was cowardly. Like, if you're going to say something, stand on it. But I give him that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Y'all know what time it is, man. This is a real man's time, y'all. We got to blaze through, too, because I'm on a tough time limit. But this is, dude, I got the munchies. Yes, dude, I got the munchies. We talk about the latest cravings, y'all. And y'all already know if you're a gamer, you got an inner fat boy inside of you or an inner fat girl. And you need to make sure you tap in, all right? And this segment will help you tap into the inner fat you. All right? Dude, I got the munchies is only the latest and greatest foods, right? And I don't want to waste no more time with it. This is, dude, I got the munchies. Let's get to the first one on Dude, I Got the Munchies.
どんぐりをたどってもつきませ
Y'all see
ん
that? Yeah. I can't even finish this, bro. That is like super disgusting, bro. First of all, I'm going to mute it so we don't got to listen to it. I want y'all to look at this, man. Take a look. Okay. A cafe in Pattaya, Thailand is going viral for what people online are calling the hair croissant. All right. It's a croissant with cream and a dark shredded. I can't go through with this, y'all. I can't go through it. This is like so what? So a cafe in how do you pronounce that too? Is it Pattaya? Pattaya or Pattaya? Okay, a cafe in Pattaya, Thailand is going viral for what people online are calling the hair croissant. It's a croissant with cream and a dark shredded topping that looks exactly like hair. And while the exact recipe is still secret, people believe the topping may be finely shredded seaweed. That's what people are thinking. Now, I don't know if any of you have really looked at this croissant and said, oh man, like that looks delicious. I love the hairstyle topping. You know, I love the Jerry curl juice that drips down on the side. Oh my goodness, do you got finger wave version? Like, who looks at this shit as good? Oh my Lord. Content creators are going to eat this shit up. They're going to love it. They're going to be looking at this. Just look at that shit. It looks like a oh my goodness. What's the thing on the, is it the Addams Family? Or one of those things. What's the thing that just looks like a pile of dirt and they be talking? Is that on Charlie Brown? Yo, that thing look dirty, man. Oh, he pulling the hair, bro. Oh, God, that is disgusting. Anybody that say that's good, you're wrong, bro. Hold on, let's get to the comment. It's probably crispy sugar strain. You know what? It could be, but it looked just like hair. I ain't about to find out. Yo, okay, it's crispy sugar strain to some dude pull out a couple of them curly hairs from down there and put them on there. Now it ain't so good, is it? You know what I mean? That's just what I'm saying. You can't tell the difference. How you gonna be able to tell the difference? No, y'all crazy. To each its own, man. Let's go ahead and move on to the next food. That is disgusting. So Thailand, shout out to y'all for the hair croissant. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful job. It's disgusting, but beautiful job. Let's go ahead. That is so disgusting, bro, on so many damn levels. Like, I can't even get past how disgusting that shit looks. Let's move on to the next one, man, because I'm really, like, I can't even eat after looking at that shit. I almost want to vomit, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. That shit is like eating. Could not add image. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pull up an image of this. Let's pull up. Let's do this. Let's do. Okay. Bingo, there we go. Now this is a better image, right? Now this should let me pull this one up on screen. And y'all, this shit, I don't know about this. I don't even know how I feel about it, to be honest. Ugh. I almost want to throw up again. Matter of fact, we got to pull up a different image, y'all. I'm not going to do that to y'all. I'm not going to do that. That image was so disgusting, bro. I ain't going to lie. That person was eating it too. They were, okay, here we go. So I want y'all to look at this. Hopefully I can pull it up right. Bingo. Can y'all see this image? Okay, let's take this one away. So, who goes to Kroger? Right? A lot of y'all or some different stores have Kroger products. Well, guess what? Kroger has some new limited time potato chip flavors, and I found them very interesting. So I wanted to go over them today, and I want y'all to tell me, how do y'all feel about these flavors? How do they taste? You know what I mean? They have cheeseburger ripples, chili cheese, and buttered corn potato chips. All three are listed at $1.99 for a 7.75 ounce bag. Hallelujah. It's a good price. I'm not even gonna lie. The cheeseburger chips are getting called like more pickle than burger. I heard a lot of people say that. But the chili cheese chips are the lowest of the ratings. So if you want to know what I've been hearing, buttered corn, people are like, cheeseburger, people are like, if you love pickle, great. Chili cheese, but 3 new flavored chips, and I'm all about barbecuing, 4th of July, everybody eating stuff. So go ahead, let me know how these chips taste. Did you try them with any, charcoal burgers? You know what I mean? Let me know how it tastes. Nonetheless, let's move on. I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna get any of those. I'm just saying, I'll try them if I'm out somewhere, but I'm definitely not getting any of those. $2, I know, it ain't that bad. $2, what you gotta spend? $2? No, but I'm not getting that. That's disgusting. Let's move on to the next one. All right. Ooh-wee. Y'all, I need to know how you feel. McDonald's is testing, yes, the chocolate-flavored McGriddle in Hong Kong. All right. This one is extremely limited. It was only available for 3 days. But I have to put it up here because we need this. Okay, I'm sorry for all the inner fat stuff that I love. Hong Kong, McDonald's, I am shouting out to you right now, and everybody do it with me if you wanted to, okay? But they offered it as a sausage and egg chocolate McGriddle or as part of the deluxe breakfast with eggs and hash browns. The McGriddle I already love, but you get chocolate bread with sausage, egg, and cheese. It feels like one of those ideas where you're like, nah, it ain't gonna go good, and that you need somebody else to like taste it first. You know what I'm saying? But if the bread is good, that alone, that's it. I think the rest of the sandwich is gonna take it. So I need to know, how do y'all feel about the Choco McGriddles? Do y'all feel like Hong Kong need to bring the Choco McGriddles over here to us? Would you try a chocolate flavored McGriddle? I'm very curious. Okay, very curious. We got said, I don't know about that shit. That shit might be a little. I would try it. I ain't gonna lie. I would try it. It looks good. That's the thing for me. As long as it looks good, and I'm a person that likes chocolate, I also could do, like, for pancakes, I could do chocolate chip pancakes, right? Which I eat with sausage and bacon. Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. But that's just my personal opinion. Okay? My own one. Next one. All right. Okay. Ooh-wee, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Mountain Dew, man. Take a little sip for Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, 7-Eleven have teamed up for Slurpee's 60th anniversary with a new Mountain Dew Confetti Chill Slurpee. Yep. And everybody say it's supposed to taste like birthday cake with a citrus twist. I need y'all to hear me on that. Birthday cake with a citrus twist. Almost like lemon cake, vanilla icing, right? Like you get those two things. I could see this working. Mountain Dew already has been killing the game. We already know. I know some people that still love Cold Red to this day, right? They already live in the sweet citrus lane. They own it. They damn near own it. And they turning it into a frozen birthday cake drink? Oh, man. So, for those who do not know, it is coming up 7-Eleven Slurpee Day. I need y'all to step outside, step into a 7-Eleven, and try the brand new Confetti Chill Slurpee, especially on 7-Eleven, man. You cannot miss this. All right, you're going to be able to try it. Y'all see already they got the 7-Eleven on there. It's coming up, man. 7-Eleven. Every year, 7-Eleven. I believe they give out free Slurpees. 7-Eleven, what are you doing, man? Go in there and buy yourself a hot dog, man. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I'm going to try that flavor. I can tell you already. Without a doubt, I'm trying that flavor. So, oh my goodness, I just made myself hungry looking at this image, y'all. Damn, that looked good. Ooh, I almost had to sing. Shit. Chili's is jumping into the chicken sandwich battle with 6 new Big Crispy Chicken sandwiches. Now, for those who do not know, they've already released the Big Crispy Chicken sandwich a while ago. It has been a hit. And since it had been since it has been a hit, they have released 6 new Big Crispy chicken sandwiches, all right? They got, of course, the original Big Crispy. They got the spicy Big Crispy. They got the honey chipotle Big Crispy. Nashville hot Big Crispy. Buffalo Big Crispy. And deluxe Big Crispy. Okay, they got them all, man. Chili's is saying these sandwiches are much bigger than the average fast food chicken sandwiches that y'all used to. So they probably talking to places like Popeyes, right? They sending it straight. They saying it's even bigger. So if you want a good meal, they say, hey, it's the original and spicy versions we got now. It's also part of the 3 for Me meal. Yes, part of the 3 for Me meal, which now I think I got you, right? I'm going to pull you in. Bam. I got you. Come away from the drive-thru, man. Step into Chili's. Get a 3 for Me. You can go ahead and try one of these chicken sandwiches and be all good. Chili's is trying to pull people away from the drive-thru, and I like it. Honey Chipotle Big Crispy chicken sound like the best one to me, though. I ain't gonna lie. That sound like a dangerous combo right there. You try, oh, man, I don't even want to look at it. That thing looks so delicious. You take one bite into that, I might be sold. Shout out Chili's, man. Shout out Chili's. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And yo, Ab, a big shout out to Ab, man, for the clips. Yo, we got to send out, and yo, Ab, yeah, he already know. My man want to go ahead. Yeah, you got it, Ab. You got it. We're going to talk, man. And like I told you, I actually got it now. So now we're pretty good. Let's switch it. Nah, this ain't the last. I think I got one more. Okay, here we go. Bam. Woo-wee. That looked good. I'm not going to lie to you, y'all. Dutch Bros. Shout out Dutch Bros. Who loves Dutch Bros? Anybody here? Drink Dutch Bros. But nonetheless, Dutch Bros brought back the Firecracker Rebel for the summer. For those who do not know, the Firecracker Rebel has a red raspberry Rebel energy drink base, soft top, and blue popping candy on the top. So, sounds like the 4th of July drink that was designed for all the firework lovers, right? If some people think like, oh, what if I made caffeine and fireworks and put it together? That's what they did for this one, the Firecracker Rebel. I do not know how this tastes. Can someone let me know how this tastes? Like, they made caffeine and fireworks. Like, that's why you might as well say that's what it is. I don't know if I need popping candy in my drink every day. I don't know if I need that, but for a summertime limited drink, we might be on to something, y'all. So let me know, has anybody had the Firecracker Rebel before? And if you have, how does it taste? And I'm not big on energy drinks, so I don't know how the red raspberry Rebel tastes. I've never had a Rebel energy drink in my life. I've only drank very few energy drinks, period. Like Monster and Red Bull. I want to say those are the only 2 I've ever drank. I don't really drink energy drinks. Not a big fan. But I would try this. All right. Now let's go ahead. Oh, damn. That was the last. Okay, so never mind. So, y'all, that is, dude, I got the munchies. Yes. All right. Now we got to move on to the next topic. We are almost there. I got to finish on time now. Woo. This the one, man. We usually do product of the week, game of the week, every week, and we always want to give a shout out to one specific game or product. Last week, I believe it was the Gam Rumble controller. This week, I know you guys can't see it behind me, but the game is Rhythm Heaven Groove. Y'all, one major thing that stood out to me for this, because I believe this is the last hoorah game for the Nintendo Switch. That's a sad moment, y'all. I wish I had some sad music. Do I got some? No, I don't. I ain't got no sad music. I don't know what those sounds. But it's like a sad moment, man. No more Nintendo Switch games being made. We know what's going to happen. But, damn. So that's one thing. But nonetheless, Rhythm Heaven Groove is taking the world by storm, y'all. I've seen a couple clips already. I've seen people playing it. It's a rhythm game, and if you don't love rhythm games, where the hell have you been? Okay, where have you been? So let me go ahead and pull this up here, and you can hear the typing. I know. Keyboard, y'all. Just ignore it. Okay, here we go. So I want people to see this. And look, I'm just going to show a quick clip. And hopefully, let's go to YouTube. I want to use somebody's YouTube. All right? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's share it. Oh, hold up. You're not going to get me caught up in that, sir. You're not going to get me caught up in that, sir. No way, Jose. Okay, share. There we go. Let me move this over some so everybody can see. Great. So you see, I turn it down. But let's just fast forward. So you can see it's a straight rhythm game. So look. You're hitting it. Bow. 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 So I don't know about y'all. I love rhythm games, bro. I'm a sucker for rhythm games. So this is gonna be like. There you go. Oh, that was it? What I missed? Hold on, I didn't see that one. Yeah. Oh man, y'all hear it already, y'all. So it ain't much more to say on this. Rhythm Heaven Groove is amazing, y'all. If it's any game you're going to try or you want to play, I recommend you try Rhythm Heaven Groove. Okay. Shout out to my man Sirloin. Sirloin using your video. You know what I mean? To show people the game. Just so they can get an idea. But it's a rhythm game. Right? Straight rhythm game. Nothing but tons of rhythm. I love rhythm games. I'm a sucker. I still go to Dave and Buster's and play DDR. Right? I'm one of those dudes. So I just want to send a big shout out to Rhythm Heaven Groove. I haven't seen a rhythm game of this nature in a while. Looks fun. Everybody I see playing it, I continue to watch them play it. It's a great game to not only play, but also to watch, I can tell. Nonetheless, Rhythm Heaven Groove. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I told you. We ain't got to wait. I got to stay on time. Y'all. Choose your fate. Choose your fate. Head-to-head choices. Tough ones. You have to pick an answer. You can't be wishy-washy. If you are, you're not ready. You have to pick a side, and you have to stick to it. And you can trash the other side all you want. Does not matter. That's what makes the game exciting. So, choose your fate. Today, we are going to be doing a 250 America edition. Why not? It was 4th of July that just passed. We had a lot of game stuff. I got a lot of other ones, but we're going to do let's say 4th of July edition, right? Or I like to just say America 250 edition, whatever you want to call it. America's edition. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our first Choose Your Fate. Oh, okay. Now we got to change the view for this one because we want everybody to be able to see, right? And the screen gets cut off for some people. And I want everybody, you know what? Hold on. Let me see. That's just the way it's going to be. Just the way it's going to be. I could do it. Hey, vertical. If y'all watching vertical, I got you. I'm going to just say the title. You can see the image a little bit. But which item is more American? Coca-Cola or Pepsi? This is a battle, man. This is a battle of all battles. I'm going to say Coca-Cola. Reason being, I heard they put actual Coke in Coca-Cola, and I think what's more American than having Coke in your Coca-Cola? So I'm just going to go Coca-Cola. Way before my time. Coca-Cola was released way before my time. I love Coca-Cola over Pepsi. I do love them both. But if I had to say what was more American, they both have an American taste. Myself, I'm more of an RC guy when it comes to cola. Let me play that. Let me replay that. There we go. I'm more of an RC guy when it comes to cola. But if I do have to say so myself, Pepsi seems to look more American. But I got to say, if we're talking about what's more American, it's Coca-Cola, man. I feel like, you could, bow, hit somebody with a gat and pick up a Coke and drink it. Like, if you bap and then pick up a Pepsi and drink it, it don't work the same. Like, I can see somebody, like, hey, man, being cool and drinking Coca-Cola. I can't see somebody being cool and drinking Pepsi. Like, I remember Ray Charles, you got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. Like, that's when Pepsi was cool. Like, now Pepsi ain't cool to me. I don't know. Is it just me? So, more American, it's Coca-Cola all day, man. Don't even disrespect Coke, ever. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. That was easy. I ain't even had to worry about that one. I thought we was going to come on, can we get tough? Can we get tough here, man, please? Okay. I need my car lovers. Where my car lovers at, man? Which item is more American? Or which car, I should say. Which is more American? Chevy or Ford? Chevrolet? Ford. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna say Chevy. I'm not even a car guy, but I'm just gonna say Chevy. When I hear people talk about they Chevy, it sounds like it comes from a pastime of nothing but knowledge. I feel like I'm hearing about cars made back when I didn't even know cars could be made. Like, these Chevy guys, I got my 1978 Chevy Malibu, and that thing took me and the baby all the way from Cali to Detroit to New York and back. Like, these stories I get with the Chevy guys, they feel real. The Ford guys, I feel like just buying the Ford just to buy it. Just to hold they nuts. Oh, hey, man, I'm a tough guy, man. I'm Ford tough. Look at this muscle and my F-150. Like, that's what I feel. I don't know. That's just me. So this one, very easy. I'm going to go with Chevy as more American. Final answer. How do y'all feel? Let me know. Next one. All right. We're doing good. We're doing great. I think we're right on time, too. I seen this one, and I felt like, damn. Oh, man. Can I get a second? Here we go. Which is more American? Barbecue ribs or buffalo wings? Y'all, this is on me, man. I ain't gonna lie. Barbecue ribs. I just like barbecue ribs better. I ain't even gonna lie. This one is all I like barbecue ribs better. I think barbecue ribs are 20 times better than buffalo wings. So therefore, it's more American. I could see them. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Buffalo wings more American, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. It's just, but I you know what? I ain't switching up. No, that's not the part of the game. It is barbecue ribs. Okay, nothing's more American than barbecue ribs. When I go to a barbecue and I see they got the ribs on the grill, I know what's up. I know what's up. I ain't in Cuba. Okay, I'm not somewhere in Asia. I am right now in goddamn America when I see them ribs coming off the grill. Okay, ribs is something too, and especially in America, when it comes to ribs, they busting out the smokers. You know what I'm saying? They're not putting them on there with the regular buffalo wing. No, the buffalo wings go on the side, man. You put the buffalo wings on the side with the burgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, the ribs get treated with respect. And Americans love their ribs. So I'm going with barbecue ribs. Final answer. That's it. That's a tough one, man. I didn't know what to go with. I'm going to be honest. Some of these, you just got to go with what you know. You go with what you know. Ooh, child. Which item is more American? Apple pie or chocolate chip cookies? I feel, ooh, that's a good one. I feel as though an apple pie is more American. That's me. I feel like when you hear apple pie, it is the most like generic pie in America that's given out everywhere. If you're pulling up to somebody's house with a pie, you got an apple pie. Right? I've seen people have some others, but typically you got an apple pie. You could be safe anywhere you go with an apple pie. Chocolate chip cookies too, but there's some people who don't like chocolate. Right? So that's the thing. I feel like when you're talking about which item is more American, it is nothing more American than an apple pie. Okay, apple pie is the definition of America. I don't know. I don't know that by fact. But I will say, when I think of apple pie, I think of America. That's just me. So which one is more American? I'd like to ask y'all, apple pie, chocolate chip cookies. I'm going with apple pie. Final answer. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Yo, if I look at those clips too, I bet they... Oh, man. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, man. Here we go. Ooh. Y'all. Which item is more American? NFL, National Football League, MLB, Major League Baseball. Damn. I feel like, to me, I'm going to count entirety into this. And I feel like this, y'all, I need to know the answer, how y'all feel. But I'm going to say the NFL is more American than MLB. And the reason I say that, and it's a tough one, right? This is all opinionated, y'all. Don't hurt me. Because when I hear that song, take me out to the ball game, like that shit is more, I almost feel like I just had a baby red, white, and blue flag. Like that song right there feels like America's popping out of the lyrics when I hear that song. But I got to be honest, when you talk about the game of Major League Baseball is a lot more national than football. I feel like America stops the world now for football, man. Everything stops for the Super Bowl. Everybody and their mama, people who never watched a sport a day in their life, be sitting there watching the entirety of the Super Bowl. Like, we are serious about our football. Now, I could have put basketball up here, right? And, you know, but nonetheless, we're going to say NFL. My final answer is NFL is more American than Major League Baseball. And y'all can go ahead and destroy me on that. I know a lot of people are, because I'm not going to lie, Ballpark Franks, hot dog, right? You think of, oh, man. That's my bad, y'all. That's my bad. I feel bad on that. You know what I mean? Do we got any more? I don't think we got any more. Do we? I got to check first. All right. No, we done. And you know what? I should have put, which one is more American? A hamburger or a hot dog? Right? I need to know, like, which one's more American? I believe a hamburger is more American than a hot dog. But when you hear hot dog, you think of Ballpark Franks, right? You think of baseball, and you just get this America feeling. I think that's branding. I think the hamburger, you hear burger, oh, I got me a goddamn burger. Like, I hear burger, I think America. So I'm going to go with burger, man. And that is true. Yeah. We got it. Y'all, we killed it. That is the entirety of the damn show. Hold up. Let's see if we got it. Hold up. Now, y'all, that we at the end, I got a lot of different things to say. Before we just quickly wrap this up, I usually do put the link in there. I don't know where DJC Money is. DJC Money, the link been there the whole time. You got to be able to see it. I see it right there in Facebook, DJC Money. I see it. Hold up. It ain't pop up yet in Facebook. Hold up. My bad, DJC Money. Don't hurt me. He hit me. Right? There you go. Okay. It says something went wrong. My bad, DJC Money. My bad. Okay. That was me. That was on me. Now I'm going to go ahead and send it. Okay. There we go. It popped through on Twitch. Popped through on YouTube. Okay. That's vertical and horizontal. And it popped through. Okay. So it went through on everywhere. I don't want to hear nothing, DJC Money. The link is right there for you to join. Okay. DJC Money usually take us out. But nonetheless, y'all, that dude I got the money Munchie segment made me hungry as shit. Let's talk about what's coming, and I think it's only right we do that. So, first and foremost, everybody on Twitch, for those who do not know, I do my live gaming streams on Twitch. If you would like to see them on YouTube, let me know. I will also introduce those live streams to YouTube. I'm not sure. And not only YouTube, Facebook, any other platform. If you want to see those live gaming streams, please DM me, send me a message, comment, let me know. Because right now I do it to Twitch. The Twitch family love it. We there. You know what I'm saying? We doing a Thug Dizzle, but I don't want to introduce anything to other audiences who do not want to see it. So let me know. If you want to see it, I will bring it to you. For the Twitch family, the live stream games this week coming up, we have 3 different games. And I know one is coming on a deadline, so I think we're going to have to do that one tomorrow. So we will have a full live stream tomorrow. A lot of people have been asking for the marathon. I may just run the marathon tonight. I might run you know what? I may run the marathon tonight until tomorrow when I go live. And then I could give everybody the games that they earned. So that's one thing. Next is Fan Expo Chicago. We have been accepted. We are not 100% though. I want to go ahead and say thank Fan Expo Chicago for where we are at this point in the process. We want to go ahead and finish. But yes, we're going to be doing press at Fan Expo Chicago. We are looking forward to that. A lot of things going on there, but we want to make sure we cover the event and let people know to attend. We will be putting up posts to Fan Expo Chicago and getting content all around the event. We'll be there all weekend. We want to go crazy. Fan Expo Chicago will do live questions. We're going to do trivia. We're going to be giving away prizes. A lot of things. 1. 2 is we are planning to do Michigan Retro Game Expo as well. One of the things we've been asked about is a panel. I would like to say, would anyone be interested in seeing the podcast in a panel? Which means a live panel. We'd be in front of a live audience, right? If you guys want that, let me know. I'll go ahead and make it happen. Right? We've been asked, and I've almost thought about it, and I've wrote to them that I'm interested in a panel. But I'm not 100%. It's just what the audience wants. So if anybody wants to see a live panel, which means we get a live audience, we're interacting with a live audience, we're talking. It's a microphone, full thing. We could possibly do it live depending on the connection inside of the facility. So if the connection's good, we'll do it live. If not, we'll just go ahead and record and post, or we'll watch it later on Twitch. So let me know, how you guys feel about that. If what you want to see in the live panel. Other than that, that's it. I ain't got much more to say. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to DJC Money. DJC Money, it ain't working, DJC Money. That's the link, man. That's the link. It got to work, DJC Money. Look here. I'm going to put it again. Okay, that's the link. That's the link. I can't make the link work. You know what I mean? I know you there. I see you there. Yo, big shout out to Ab. Ab, I got to holler at you. We got to talk about some clips, some other things. I'm really going to have, like I mentioned to people about making clips. I want to be able to do a revenue style thing with everybody. So Ab's probably going to be the first person I'll be discussing it with. If you are interested in clipping, possibly making revenue, let me know. All right. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Ab, Chelsea's Way, DJC Money, Shane. I want to give a shout out to Andre. I want to give a shout out to Devon, Get the Table. I want to give a shout out to John 5. I want to give a shout out to Michael. I want to give a shout out to my man Ball. You know what I'm saying? He's in the building. Makora in the building. Who else? It's so many people. I be hating because I be feeling like I leave people out. Big shout out to Ezria. Big shout out to Bilal. Big shout out to I'm probably leaving somebody out. My bad if I left you out. I know it's a lot of lurkers here too. I don't want to shout y'all out. Right? So other than that, it's your boy NickMoses05 Mo Fam. Love the hell out of y'all. We are out. Appreciate you, Ab. We were hollering.